as game day 3, Austria against Hungary. Such a shame that we don't have fans in for this one, but we cope as best we can, and what a terrific feat it's been to see these bubbles established right across the European continent. And here in Kiev, where these 4 sides have been locked in battle and will be over the course of the weekend. Slovenia top, already through to the finals next year. Ukraine, Hungary and Austria competing hard in this Group D. And of course, if Austria were to lose this one, they would be eliminated from EuroBasket 2022. Hungary, well, they can still progress by winning any of their remaining 3 games. They've been afflicted by COVID. Vujasevic, the first one out, so key to what they can do. Look out to for Klepaish, there he is. At 10 in the backcourt, but the star man will have 24 on his front and back. There he is, Mal Basic. So key to their development over the last few months, and head coach Stoyan Ivkovic knows that better than most, you would think. Kara Hodzic, of course, one of the key players in that Hungarian lineup. And these are the Austrians in the last chance saloon, as they have been. Vujasevic. And remember, they've lost all 4 games so far. Lost a tight one against the Ukraine behind closed doors at the Stazici Arena in Ljubljana. Mal Basic with 11 points on that occasion, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 steals. Austria with it all to do under coach Raul Corner. But let's pause, and there is Raul Corner with his assistants and backroom staff in close attendance. Let's pause now for the 2 national anthems of Hungary and Austria. So we're all getting set to go in Kiev between these two teams in Group D of the FIBA Euro 22 EuroBasket Qualifiers. So much riding on it for both of these teams. Coach Ivkovic there of Hungary will know how his team have been put through the mill with COVID as we are introduced to our officials, and the very best of luck to them. Eddie Vieta of France, Paulo Marques of Portugal, and Mikkel Prok of Poland. Well, let's look at this Hungary team who've only played 3 out of their scheduled 4 games up until now because of the incidence of COVID within the team. Beat Slovenia, beat Ukraine first up, and then lost to Slovenia here in Kiev behind closed doors. So many talents in their lineup. Of course, they qualified for EuroBasket 2017, and plenty of those players involved in this one, starting with Keller, Voda, Benke, Arlingsfeld, and Varadi. Pearl's such a key player to them, but Voda leads all scorers, closely followed by Pearl for Hungary. Look out for Philly Poverty coming off the bench as well, very efficient and fresh from domestic action in Italy. Now, as for the Austrians, first time they've played Hungary, I should say, here in Ukraine. And they'll play them back-to-back, of course. First game up today, and then the second matchup takes place on Sunday. It's been billed locally back in Austria as Mission Impossible, this. Need to beat Hungary twice and hope that Ukraine can do them a favour by beating Hungary on Monday. Vujosevic, Moratti, Klepais, Mal Basic and Ogunseep, the starting 5 for Austria. No real surprises there. Pulled by Coach Corner. And of course, he's also head coach with Bayreuth in Germany these days. Mal Basic, very much the star man at the moment, in great form right now. 17.3 points per game, 7.5 points, 7.5 rebounds per game, and 8 assists as well, which are extraordinary figures. But Hungary have to rely on Voda as much as anybody, you would think. One of the heartbeats of their team. There are good players in both of these rosters today. Very much a game to keep your eye on here in Kiev. All smiles on the officials. They're looking relaxed. I suspect the pressure will be applied on both sets of players before this day is done. Set, of course, in the Kiev Palace of Sports, right in the heart of central Kiev. A little chilly, -11 Celsius outside. Rather glad to be inside, I'm sure. So it will be Hungary who will play in red, Austria in white. And we're all set to go in a game that may well decide the fates of both these two teams in this intriguing matchup that has been sadly long delayed. There is Mal Basic, ready for action. Good to see the players observing all the social distancing and extra requirements that everybody has had to get used to over the last 12 months or so in these bewildering times. And we hope it won't be too long before we see fans in the stands to appreciate contests like this. Austria against Hungary then. Futures on the line. And away we go. And it's Hungary who gets the ball from the tip. And let's see what they can do with this first possession. Benke gets it out to the corner. Kick back out. Pressure on the perimeter, but that's a terrific layup. And Hungary are on the board through Varadi. Vujocevic. That's from way back to Austria, but Hugenseat was not going to get anywhere near that. And possession goes Hungary's way. No Roscoe Allen in this roster for Hungary. He couldn't get permission to travel from Japan. Let's see how they fare without him. Alingsfeld. Back inside, lovely vision, but kick back out, and Austria pounce on this one. Moratti takes it up. In there, fighting for it is Hugenseat, but it's Hungary rebound. Early pressures on both of these teams. It's going to be a long old slog this for Hungary, having played yesterday, of course, in defeat to Slovenia. Ball goes up, and how about that for an introduction? Alingsfeld with the trade, and it's all Hungary in these first few moments. Mal Basic looking for some sort of help. Vujocevic kicks back out to the corner. It goes. Hugenseat with the penetration. Foul called. A little rough from Keller and Alingsfeld. Could have been either of them called. Nice drive towards the basket. And there's the first contact from Alingsfeld. And it's he who draws the foul. Marvin Hugenseat, 1 from 2 on the books these days at Hamburg. Was, of course, with Bayern Munich at one stage. And gets Austria off and running in this vital game for them. Varadi with Vujocevic in close attention. Over the top it goes. Can't find the finish. Keller unable to get there, and off the rim from Benke. One or two signs of nerves as Mal Basic drives down the lane, kicks it back out for Vujocevic. Mal Basic drives once again, but not quite the precision that both he and his coach are looking for right now. Benke, well, there's a little nudge in there from Moratti, which will draw the attention of the officials. Watch it again, the reach in will just be enough. Over top from Voda, can't be put away by Keller without being fouled, and looks like Mal Basic has drawn an early foul in the first 3 minutes. Positive sign for Hungary to see. With a big take that early foul as Keller moves to the line. There's a few nerves in the air inside the Sports Palace at the moment. 5-point game, early moments in the first quarter. Vujocevic Klepej into the game. There's the spin and turn. Now can Mal Basic finish? Well, he's got so much strength and body control. Right now, he can do just about anything. And he's the man that Hungary have to stop. Meanwhile, at the other end, Benki for three. Hungary definitely starting the hotter in the first few moments as Muratti drives it up with the mid-range two. Voida looking for any sort of penetration he can make there, hoping for a screen, but foul comes from inside. Looks like Klepej has been called for it. But change is made. Berardi for Hungary. 4 points to the court. Here's Zoltan Pearl. Up it goes, off the rim. Hungary get their hands on the rebound. And they do have a better rebounding record so far in FIBA EuroBasket 2022 qualifiers than Austria in that department. Off the foot of Mal Basic. Pearl in, Haughty in for Keller and for Voida on the Hungary side. And Ferenc is now in for Coach Ivkovic's team. Ellingsfeld. Berardi from the corner, off the rim. And the rebound goes Austria's way. You just need to settle right now. Mal Basic at the low post with Haughty for company, all sorts of banging and barging, but it's Mal Basic who gets the two on the turn. Seems an age ago that Hungary were European champions back in the 50s. They were fourth back in '63. They made it to EuroBasket in 2017. The first time in 20 years. That's showed no signs of falling right. Might be Austria's turn here to take the lead for the first time. And Savage just holding up for the half-court game. Muratti. Now with Mal Basic almost inevitably. Has the option of the corner, but looks like Haughty has drawn the foul. As the changes come thick and fast here for Hungary, and you can understand why with this schedule of 4 games in what is it, 5 days or so. It's going to be quite a week for them. Oh, that is nice. Drops beautifully for Klepej, and Austria take the lead for the first time. And the steal as well. Can Austria finish? Yes, they can. Guttel, who's just come onto the court with the fast break. And I told you there were nerves on both sides of the line here. Pearl under all sorts of pressure as well. Voda trying to drive it up, can't get past Guttel, but he gets past the second time. The teardrop is a thing of beauty. 1 point game, and it may yet stay like that for some considerable time. Guttel with the Pearl for company. Agency. Klepej from way back off the rim. That would have been something special. A little optimistic, perhaps. As Voida slows it down. I may not see too many fast breaks from Hungary. Just try and conserve the bodies a little bit, but Voida will go from way back as well. The follow-up is from Filipovody. but the foul is called, and it will be Hungary who draw the ire of the officials. Akos Keller back on. Three minutes and 9 then to play in this opening quarter. And much to ponder. Hungary needs some help. Gets it in the end. Klepej over the top. Back to Hungary. Gütel wants the screen and gets it. Back to Hungary, who's wide open. Can't convert. And there the follow-up. Radoš with his first points. Where do Hungary go from here? Pearl gets the screen from Keller. Filipovic finds a penetration, but there was just a little nudge in there. The official is very quick to make the call. Radoš should come in for Miles Basic. Makes his way to the sidelines once more. Sideline. Here's for Pearl with the possession for Hungary. Voda. Back to Keller for three. And Hungary still unable to find from three-point range. It was a problem yesterday against Slovenia, certainly. Shooting just below 30% right now from three-point range, which, to be fair, is only marginally worse than Austria's, as Filipovic is looks like he's called for the foul there. And again, coach Ivkovic keen to bring fresh blood on. Fresh as they can be. Haven't played yesterday. Oh, that's nice down the sideline. Miles Basic will watch on as his replacement Radoš finishes off with style. Three-point game, and Austria on a bit of a run right now. Voda's looking to stop it, and it strikes over the top to Keller. Oh, he never looked in control, and away come Austria. Klepej. From way, way back, up it goes. It won't drop for Gütel. Alrighty, stepping. That is nice from Keller, and it just won't fall for him. Gütel away now for Austria, who are keeping the pace up here. Nice move from Radoš to find Moratti from the free throw line. Makes no mistake. And how about this? Suddenly, Austria 5 points to the good there. That's certainly their biggest lead. And they're imposing themselves right now on Hungary, who have just 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Lovely step from Voda. That is just delightful. And if there's grace about a basketball player, Voda had it there. And about a 9-second differential on the shot clock. Moratti pulls it up, draws the foul, can't find the basket, much to Ivkovic's chagrin. And he will go to the line. Second foul called on Alex Felton. Well, the views of Coach Ivkovic, highly decipherable from that expression. Now Moratti to the line for three. Austria with a very good free throw shooting record in this FIBA EuroBasket 2022 qualifiers. They were 100% against Ukraine in the opening defeat. 88% against Slovenia, so it's not their word from the charity stripe that's been letting them down. Lost out by 3 to Ukraine last time out. And they are missing 1 or 2 players as well, as we see this very promising young guard Erdek come on. Carlos Novas, Schreiner, Friedrich, Hutgartner, Gefährlich also missing as well. They took 12 players to Kiev, so it's these 12 that have got to do the job for them, to keep them in. As it's pulled up by Verratti, who can't connect, and he's not had the best of starts so far for Hungary. As we take a timeout in Kiev for the end of that first quarter. Austria 20, Hungary 15, and Austria very much in control of that first quarter. The longer it went on, no great shakes from three-point land or from the stripe either, but Austria's strength inside definitely helping. These are the key moments. Mark Basic, by the way, for Austria, only on the court for just shy of 7 minutes. Clearly, Austria looking to protect him for later in the contest, when they hope, I suspect, that Hungary perhaps lose that little bit of impetus. This is what he could do. Terrific control under pressure from Keller there. Radosh with 4 points, but it's Moratti with 6 for Austria. Basic with 4, as I mentioned. As for the Hungarians, Voda with 4. There is Moratti. Very simple basketball, but got to affect it under pressure. And that was 3 from Klepage. One of the rare moments of quality from 3 at three-point land, it has to be said. And he was pretty handy down the baseline there too. Whilst you're waiting for the second quarter, remember, download the official app for FIBA EuroBasket. All the details you could possibly want to know. Be you a player, coach, fan or commentator indeed. All the press conferences too. Download it from the App Store. Whatever your provider. Quarter number 2 then ready to go. 5-point game here in Group F. From way back, Klepage really landed one. Beauty of a three-pointer in the first quarter, and he started the second as he means to go on. Voda. He's got to spark something here for Hungary. Anningsfeld trying to get their own back. Rebound coming from Keller. Anningsfeld's not going to have another attempt from that range. From the low post, Verratti off balance, and how about the fadeaway? Hungary needed that. Might just get them back into the groove. Remember the consequences. If Austria win, they keep things alive. These two teams meet up again on Sunday. Erdek for 3. Oh, well, it's wiped its feet. But Erdek with the quality that he's been showing in Germany. And he's going to be loving it too. 9-point game. Voda under pressure from first Guttel and then Radosh. Trying to step this one with that double teaming all the time, and he got through the gap, but not without the foul. But he's liking what he's seeing, especially on the perimeter there. Rao corner. Not giving Voda any sort of space at all. Once again, double team, but gets it away to Keller. And there, the beautiful, beautiful pull-up from Anningsfeld. Austria's lineup on the court there on your screen to your left. There's Ersak. And just the touch from Benke as it goes out of bounds. Radosh steps away. Back comes Mal Basic for more. Defeat is not an option, as someone once said. Oh, wonderful pass from Mal Basic. Great teamwork, and Vijasevic won't miss that. In complete control right now, Austria. And the vision from Benke was nice, but there was no way that bounce pass was getting through that gap towards Keller. So Pearl waiting to get back on the court. Very influential. 16 points against Slovenia in both of their games in Group F so far. Keller. Here is Pearl. Voda needs a little bit of help in the backcourt. Once again, they're double teaming him very effectively, Austria. Not giving him any space at all. Pearl puts it up from way back, nothing but air. A sign of how tightly the squeeze is on the Hungarian backcourt as Austria have to retreat. Vijasevic pulls it up himself. Well, he's having some second quarter. And no surprise that Hungary called timeout. They led the way in the opening moments, but Austria have just absolutely torn them to shreds in recent moments. 31-19, 7:04 to play in the half. Hungary timeout. Well, Vijasevic made that look incredibly easy, didn't he? Just the perfect tray ball, as my colleague Josh Beck would call it. Two from two right now. Vijasevic made quite an introduction. They know what they've got to do. Having come so close against Ukraine in that last matchup for them in Group F, Austria won't be giving up anytime soon. Here's Keller though for Hungary. Voda gets the screen from Keller. Cross it goes to Pearl. Pearl, Voda to the corner, looking for the corner where Benke was waiting, but Lamasic was in the way. Another change as Filipovic steps in. Some very efficient performances already in this group. Pearl, Voda, Benke, back to Pearl. Still no penetration at the moment, but that's a nice bounce pass. It's just about controlled by Pearl. Can he put it up for effect? No, off the rim. And Guttel has the rebound for Austria. Mal Basic for Austria, combining with Vijasevic again for the layup. Mal Basic gets the touch. This could not be going any better for Austria. In fact, it's going better than they could have dreamed. 14 points the advantage. Voda from way back. It's almost back in Hungary. They get the rebound though. And Pearl struggling too from far distance. Austria keen to take their time, and why not? Vujasevic, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wide it goes. Gutzel, now Basic for three. Well, he was looking more for Lamasic under the basket, but there might have been a touch there. Foul, I think, has been called. Benke doesn't know what's hit him. And there's the pull of the jersey. Frankly, any official can spot. Karahodzic on the court now for Hungary. Sack. Well, Klepesh will put it up. Basket won't count because of an offensive foul. Lamasic. And drawn into it. Here's Pearl. The Voda. Closely contained, but it's come off the foot once more. And Lamasic will check out for now. And Ogunseep, who's had a fair bit of time on the sidelines, steps back in. 5:12 to play in the half. Austria sitting pretty. Pearl. For Voda. There's nothing happening for him right now. While Karahodzic is in there trying to establish the screen. And draws the foul. There's just no way through for them at the moment. Important that Hungary just stay patient here. For Voda. Floats up the teardrop, but no, still won't drop. Salt and Pearl, the screen from Karahodzic. At the top of the key. Still doesn't work for Lipovody this time. Vujasevic sets things up once more in the half court. Vujasevic, Ogunseep, Ersak for three, landing one from a similar position on the court. It was wide open too. He can't fault the quality of the looks that Austria are getting right now, and maybe Hungary are fortunate to be only trailing by 14. Oh, what a layup that would have been from Benke, really reaching. Well, Basic, though, refusing to allow him through. There was only a little nudge there. Just a little hand in. And that's enough for the officials to make the call. Moratti returns now. Three fouls now to Basic, which will be a concern to Austria. Still staying out there right now, though. I wonder for how much longer that will be. Vujasevic for Austria. Finds the penetration eventually, but checks back and combines well with Basic, but there was just a foul. I think it's Benke again. He may not be great company in the locker room in a few moments' time. Stojanov Ivkovic. Lovely combination to Basic and Ivkovic, but here we're back live, and Austria unable to convert for the tray ball. Moratti this time. For Voda. who's cut an increasingly frustrated figure there in the Hungary backcourt. Pearl steps, and finally a kiss off the glass, and Hungary break this cycle that has been very much against them. They needed something. That'll be Austria ball. Savic has seen enough for the coach's liking for now, and Guttel will replace him. He's had some fine performances recently. 16 points against Ukraine on this court. Ratti, gets the layup, and the bench respond as well. That sort of determination, exactly what Austria need when you're 0-4 in Group F. And he's made a fine contribution there, as you can see. Pearl kicks it back out, and finally Vavoda goes down the lane and lays it up for two. Timeout called though, as Hungary just look to get some rhythm back. I believe it's an Austrian timeout with 2:37 to play in this first half. Let's listen in.
Hey guys, you're leaving us. You're doing great.
Wir müssen stunten. Es ist Voivoda und sonst niemand. Wir müssen stunten. Okay, wir müssen stunten. Und wenn wir Separation haben, okay, dann ist Switch. Aber dann heißt es uns, okay, wir attackieren Rashid rein und zwingt ihn zum Pass. Zwingt ihn zum weiteren Pass. Stunt, rein wieder. Okay, offensiv. Offensiv, wir gehen
Doubt-roll Kerner is particularly upset with how things are going for Austria right now. They've almost blanked out Vavoda until recent moments. And that presence inside of Basic and others helping them muchly too, as Klepej can't find from mid-range. But how about the jam from Philly Poverty? Hungary need that sort of spark. Trailing by 10. Guttel for Austria. Ogensey. Tamal Basic in the low post, but foul called on Karahodzic. First foul called on Karahodzic as Moratti. Nice pass to find Guttel, but all comes to a halt. How about the frustration on Guttel, because he knows how cute that was. Now Basic steps out and Radosh returns. Suspect that's it from Basic now for this half. So key an operator for corner side as foul is called on the perimeter. Looks like could be Radosh. Yeah, just a pull back before what looks as if it could have been quite serious contact. In fact, the officials are going to take another look here. Let's watch this again. And was that a genuine attempt to make a basketball play, that? Or was it something a little more unsportsmanlike? Seems a little harsh on first viewing. But there is the pullback on the arm. If it is called an unsportsmanlike, of course, 2 shots and possession. So just the foul called. And Hungary have a minute and 49 to reduce this deficit of 10 points. Voda. Pearl, can he provide the inspiration? Gets a decent screen there. Kick back out. Here's Banky for three. Oh, he's off balance too. That's magnificent. 7-point game. Ogensee. Klepej. Gets solid contact there, but it's back inside to Radosh. And back out it goes. Klepej steps inside. Finds Radosh. Basket won't count. Foul called. But Radosh will go to the line. And if it's not Mal Basic, it is Radosh with the presence inside that's causing Hungary all sorts of problems. Pearl called as Keller steps back in. Plenty of open court. Moratti, well, he's been hot so far, and he'll be disappointed with that. Such a good look once again. The Austrians creating so much open court on the perimeter right now as Pearl tries to get round Radosh. Back it goes, Filipovici. Won't count, but foul called on Moratti. So with Austria and given up enough fouls now, Filipovici will go to the line for three. Three-point shooting is definitely something Hungary needs to look at when we open up for the second half in a moment. 40% shooting for Austria right now from that range, 23% only for Hungary, 12 from 28. 2 from 3. Ogensee trying to drive it towards the basket, but couldn't hold on. Ersek. Klepej. Oh, over the top to Radosh. That is nice. So nice. Radosh with plenty to thank his point guard for there, who has been informed with Ulm in the German system right now, as we see a timeout called. Austria take the chance to talk to their players. Well, it looks simple, but when it's done at that pace, it is very difficult to pull off. Gets around Voda. Keller's all at sea, in no man's land, really. And Radosh is going to benefit. He knows exactly what's coming. And there's 2 more Austrian points. Well, Basic is stepping out. The foul count has been corrected now. He's just on the 2 personal fouls. Moratti there. And they'll set themselves up for this final play of the half. Güttl. With Voda in his face. Kicks it back out. Klepej is going to get it, but was just fouled the edge of the perimeter. Quite see whether he'll go for 2 shots or 3. Maybe there's hope for Hungary to add to their total in the 3.4 seconds remaining. We shall see. Klepej to the line then. Pearl in for Keller on the Hungarian roster. Philip Poverty back in for Ferenc. 8 points to Klepej in that first half. Let's see what Hungary can do from here, though. Pearl is always going to get it. Can he pop that up? Oh, he's not far away from a first half buzzer beater, but Austria definitely in the better position, leading by 9 at half. Austria 39, Hungary 30. And let's look at the numbers in detail, shall we? Austria so strong inside. Hungary showing a bit more like it though in that department too, but 21% from three-point range, not good enough. 3 steals for Austria, probably the major difference in those line of stats. And the points being shared around. Moratti and Klepej leading all scorers with 8 each. So these are key moments from that first half. Perhaps worth noting on those rebound stats, incidentally, that Hungary getting quite a few more offensive rebounds, 6 to 2, but it's been a presence inside that's really helped Austria in the main with that Mount Radosh backing up Mahal Basic in that department. Moratti, though, has been sprightly around the perimeter. Pretty much even Steven on most of the other stats. 4 points from turnover for Austria compared to 3 for Hungary. But 22 points in the paint compared to 14 from their Hungarian opponents. Probably tells its own tale, you would think. Ferrari, well, he's had a relatively quiet first half. Still shooting 50%, but maybe not getting the looks that he would like. In contrast to his the likes of Vijasevic and particularly Klepej. This is an Austrian team that will really want to continue keeping the pressure on in this second half to come. Moratti once again. And for Voda, he's got to be a little sharper. Needs a little more penetration. Well, you need highlight plays like that, don't you, whichever team you play for. Philip Poverty playing the starring role. Six points for Banking, 6 points for Philip Poverty, and also for Voda. So it could be any one of them listed as top scorer. We'll look at Ciliar Benke. 2 from 3. Missed both his free throw efforts, mind you. So still room for manoeuvre and improvement. Beautiful release. And as for Austria, We look at Thomas Kopacz, who's made 2 from 3 from downtown. Interesting first half. Join us for the second half shortly.
In the low block, but not a turnover. Through his legs. Well, this could be spectacular. Transition 3, got it! Fast break Showtime basketball by Slovenia.
To start, and they start with the ball. Alberto Diaz throwing it high, and what a start! Spain bringing the pain right off the opening bat. Here we go. Lundberg off the iron, around and in. 26 in the game for Ife Lundberg. What more do you want from me, he says.
Franca off the screen, finds Coke, counters it home. Oh, that's a great find. Franca off the screen, on the money bounce pass.
Mladen, what's he going to do? Feeds it, Dusan Mladen nails the 3! Has there been a bigger shot in the history of Swiss basketball? Ice running through his veins. You can see how much it means. Absolutely ice cold from the corner pocket, Dusan.
work for them to do, but not all of it. Both of these teams know the importance of these remaining games. Such a badge of honor to have a final round appearance at FIBA EuroBasket, be it in 2022 or even 2017. Austria need to rediscover that if they're going to make the progress that they want in the European game. Well, a penny for Stojan Ivkovic's thoughts. Saw his side get out of the trap very quickly.
Thank you.
The longer that first half went, the more that Austria exerted control. They led by 14 at one stage. And led for the vast majority of that first half. Third quarter then ready to begin in what is likely to be a rather fraught weekend for both of these teams and their fans watching on from around Europe and around the world. Hungry possession then to start us off. To the corner it goes for Voda. A little bit more open court for him, but he just didn't quite have the hot hand that he needed. But interesting to see Voda going wider there than we saw at any stage, really, before the teams went to the locker rooms. Here's the place for Austria. Gets a screen from Miles Basic to the corner. Ogunseat for three. Well, Austria turning up the heat. Maybe maintaining the heat. Up by 12 now. Banky, nice bounce pass to Keller. Voda at the top of the key. Banky to the corner. Nice from Verratti, who has been looking for some momentum from that sort of range. I can see just underneath the basket. And has the control and the temperament to find two. Banky. Again for Voda waiting in that far left corner at the top of your screen now, coming a little closer to Ellingsfeld, who makes no mistake. Nothing but net. Another of these veterans from EuroBasket 2017. He got a taste of the action, wants a little more. Paj, Malbasic. Oh, the turn was beautiful from the big. And then pops it up. And has he drawn the foul? It would seem so. And foul called on Keller for his third, I believe. In fact, it's Ellingsfeld who's been called for it, to beg your pardon. Banky finds Malbasic at the low post. Oh, superb! Hungary looking for a call, but there's a quiet satisfaction sense on the Austrian coach's face. Coach Ivkovic is not a happy man, but the officials were in a good position and the technical was called. Paj adds the extra, and Ivkovic will have to watch his step. 11 points game now. Voda. Banky. Stepping inside his Verratti, looking for the penetration, but can't get past the wall that is Vujasevic and Malbasic, and he certainly felt the effects of that one, at least in his heart. Verratti for Voda. Not double teaming him just at the moment. Well, they were for a moment, but what a pass that was to pick out Keller, and he can't find the basket. And, well, you know what the fate of a coach is like, but you watch great plays like that that don't get the basket that it deserves. So unfortunate. Draws the foul from Vujasevic, and he'll go to the line for two as Guttel replaces Vujasevic. But when you spend all that time on the court in practice for so many days, you want those plays to come off and the ball won't drop, but that will do nicely for Hungary. Banky with the follow-up. 8-point game, and maybe Hungary sensing an opportunity here. Paj gets away from Keller. Ogensee. Verratti gets the screen. Ogensee has the favour return, but he's lost it. And turnover coming Hungary's way. Oh, Voda, it just won't fall for him. Nothing going right for him right now, and Austria get the turnover. 3-on-1, Ogensee. Verratti at the second attempt. No, but foul called. Again, the frustration this time is on Austria's side, I'd suggest. But they will go to the line. Let's watch it again. 3-on-1. He does ever so well. So does Keller, actually. And Keller's picked up another foul where you see Pearl step in. And here's Moratti at the line. And Ivkovic knows he's got to watch what he says now. Haven't been called for one technical. You get the impression there's a lot he'd like to say, judging by that smile. Pearl under the press. Here's Vavoda. Back to Pearl. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Vavoda finally open. And that's what he can do. And that's what Hungary need him to do. First bit of open court Vavoda's had in some considerable time. Now Basic for Hungary. Moratti looking for the screen from him, but the big's going all alone. No, over the top to Ogan Sipi. Sipi does very well to get it back, and Basic with the smart play to get the rebound. Get the sideline possession from Arlingsfeld. Timeout called though, 5:50 to play in this third quarter. Austria timeout as Hungary step a little closer to their opponents just at the moment. Let's listen in.
Screen. Point guard sprint. Double. Flare. Back screen rushing. Shot flop. Step out shot. Anders. Screen. Hop. Only back screen. Hop. Zuerst. Das ist Flare.
Quality there from Vavoda. Klepaj knew the danger, but just couldn't get back there in time. And for once, the Austrian perimeter was an open door. So 2.9 seconds on the shot clock. Moratti finds Klepaj, pops it up, and the teardrop drops. Now that is so sweet. And he's got the M1 as well, much to Keller's dismay. Reached in a little there, did Keller, but how nice was the release there from the guard. Off the rim. Arlingsfeld with the rebound. 9 points the margin. Hungary still searching for a way back in this as Pearl drives it up the lane. The layup is good. Klepaj. Basic trying to get around Keller, who's got to watch it now. And how about the N1 play? And it's Moratti. He's been on fire. Double-digit scoring, and he'll go to the line. Basic, super pass, and there's the foul from Ferenc. Great work from our FIBA cameraman there. Getting in close to the action. Moratti once more. Quite the day so far for him. Pearl trying to change things. Alhodzic gets it back. Vavoda again, double teamed. Pearl kicks it back out. Vavoda from open court. Makes no mistake. they can keep getting him open, Hungary have every chance. 12 points now to the supremely talented 30-year-old as at the other end of the court. Going to be Hungary foul. And of course, already now in a little bit of foul trouble. The pass from the line then for 2. Ellingsfeld on 3 fouls. Keller and Pearl on 2. And already in the bonus now are Austria. 2 from 2. 11 points for Pej, but 13 for Moratti and 13 now for Pej. 9 points separating these two teams as we enter the last 5 minutes of the third quarter. The screen going in for Pearl. Needs another one and gets it as he drives it up. The kick back out, and that's what Hungary need. Ferenc on the money. 6-point game. But there's been an air of confidence about Austria, which hasn't been punctured yet. Klepej driving it up the lane himself. Gützel way back out. Moratti won't count. Offensive foul called inside. But what an open look he got. Here's Ercek back wing once more. Errol Antonio Ercek, just 21 years of age. Very talented guard, but it's Gützel watching on as Pearl tries to set things up for Hungary. Good screen. Karahodzic. Filipovic. Oh, that's poor. The ball drifting out of bounds to leave Austria still in control. Gützel, Basic. Here's Ercek, back to Basic. Open court, why not? Not quite the touch he was looking for though. Hungary, can they close it back to within 4? Pearl. Filipovic, there's Verratti for 3. It was Moratti with the rebound for Austria. Basic though. Yeah, this from the low post, is he? Karahodzic is not backing down, and that's good defense actually, although he's been called for a foul and he can't quite understand why. It is. Late call from the officials, but Hungary will just have to deal with it as Basic with 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Thrown a steal as well, and he's had his usual all-round contribution. Strongly figured in the win over Ukraine. Turning it on once again here. And that's his last act for now as Radoš comes in for him. Radoš perhaps not with the all-round game that Basic brings, but he's certainly a presence inside, that is for sure. Here's Pearl for Hungary. Looking to get around Moratti, but can't do so. Filipovic going to drive it up himself, is he? Somehow gets the ball up. But Radoš drawn for the foul. And that's his third, as you can hear, on the tannoy. Did ever so well there, Filipovic, didn't he? And he'll go to the line now for two. Not out of this yet, Hungary. 2 from 2 for Filipovic. Guttel for Austria. Lamasic. Does he go himself? No. I'll stay around the perimeter, looking to work the clock down, but no real penetration yet. Moratti down the lane, finds the space and the open court eventually. 2 more for Moratti. 2 more for Austria. Inside the last 2 minutes. Pearl flings it across court. Filipovic, well, there was an early blow of the whistle. And it's Lamasic who looks to have caught the attention. And of course, Austria still have fouls to give. Akos Keller coming back on, and I think what Živkovic is wondering was whether that was possibly in the act of shooting. In fact, Radoš has now been called for the foul, and he's on 4. So let's see what happens here as Vojvoda steps back, only finds the rim, but it falls for Pearl, and Austria will reset. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gets the screen from Keller. Sultan Pearl, just denied. But looks like Austria have felt the effects of that. We'll see. Goes to Radoš, has to be careful. Great steal. Zoltan Pearl right on the spot as Ersak, who really took a tumble there. Moratti's going to come back and looks in a bad way, does Errol Antonio Ersak. He's looked sharp moments, and with Radoš on 4 fouls, Basic has to come back in. There it is. He was brave. Can't deny his bravery. Hungary ball. So Austria, Papash's not in any real foul trouble apart from Radoš. He's on 4. Basic. Moratti, Vijasevic on 2, as is Ogunsi. Berardi. Corner goes for Vojvoda. Steps back. Berardi with another screen from Keller. Floats it, and that's superb. All about the circumstances. If Hungary could just get that deficit down to maybe a couple of points in these remaining 45 seconds or so. Berardi 9 points to his name now. Vijasevic. 4 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to do it himself. And he was never going to get it from there. Keller, and now the fast break for Hungary. Oh, but that's sloppy from Berardi. Just about keeps it. Here's a backcourt violation. It was a great effort from Vojvoda. Did he lift the ball up in the air, though, before his feet touched the ground? But the official was in no doubt whatsoever. Stojnevkovic wants a bit of technology. I think it's a tight one. But the officials are not going to change their minds if it's an obvious mistake. They might, but certainly an element of doubt there as Lamasic steps out and Klepej comes back in. One more is in store. 10-second shot clock differential. Great pass from Basic towards Moratti, but Vojvoda is in there looking for a steal. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Plenty more basketball to come from Group F, of course, but these two teams meet again on Sunday. If Hungary win this, it's all decided. Basic. Up in the air it goes, but oh, that's so unfortunate for Vijasevic. Just couldn't find the layup. Pearl finds Verratti from way back. Won't add to the scorer's sheet on the table there on the sidelines, but it's tighter than it might be. 5-point lead for Austria, 59-54 over Hungary at the end of the third. And the numbers. Hungary still struggling a little from three-point range, though that's a better stat than it might have been. They urgently need some more fortune from the charity stripe. Now these are the key moments from that third quarter. Won by Hungary by the 4 points, 24-20. The highest scoring quarter of the three so far. Still, Hungary getting more offensive rebounds, but it's very tight indeed in terms of the rebounds. 21 to Hungary, 20 to Austria. What a spin and move that was from Basic. And this did Hungary's cause no harm whatsoever. Benki following up from the missed free throw. And Voda with a couple of glorious three-pointers. Brave indeed from Klepej. He's been my MVP so far from this affair in Kiev. And Moratti has certainly had his moments too. 32 points in the paint so far for Austria, though. Only 20 in comparison for Hungary, who might have a slightly deeper bench with 15 points from the bench compared to Austria's 11. But it's all about who has the nerve and who can deliver in these key moments in this final 10 minutes. Austria up by 5. Klepej is fouled by Voda. It's hard in at that point. Stops the rhythm there once more. As you can see, Coach Ivkovic, like virtually every other coach I've ever seen, just a quiet little word in the ear with the officials. Vijasevic, Moratti, Lamasic, Basic, Klepej on court for Austria. Moratti, Klepej, over the top to Basic, good cover. The movement from Keller needs a bit of help from Filipovic. How about the body control from Vijasevic? Here's Basic to finish off. Keller with the block on Vijasevic, but the big there to recover the situation. Austria needing something here. Can Filipovic provide it? Oh, if he keeps providing like that, you wouldn't bet against anything happening in this game. From the top of the key and from the top of his range, Hungary back within 4. Vijasevic, Klepej, screen from Basic. Hungary double teaming Vijasevic. It's tight at the perimeter for Klepej, but puts it up nicely off the rim under shot clock pressure. And now away come Hungary. And here is Pearls for the layup. Has to make it and does. 2-point game. Hungary's patience, is it about to be rewarded? They need one win for a place at FIBA EuroBasket 2022 final round. Moratti for Austria. Basic up against Keller. That's been one of the battles of the contest. Trying to drive it up from the low post. He's got support in there. And how about the pass? Lamasic says thank you very much. Terrific assist from Malbasic. You can see why he gets so many assists as a big, but there's a foul called inside, and that looks like it's on Lamasic. Should be a second. What can that go produce from here for Voda? Back to Verardi. Oh, great bounce pass, but what a block that is from Lamasic. But has he been called for the foul? Yep, he's incurred the official's wrath once more. That'll be his third now. A great vision to pick out Keller, who will go to the line for two. Moments like this have to be converted. Hungary only just above 50% from the line. Keller misses both. Work to be done in that department. Vucevic for Austria. Malbasic inevitably trying to get around Keller, but back to Moratti it goes off the rim. Who's going to get the rebound? It's Vucevic for Austria. Klepez! Superb! 16 points to his name. And Austria back out by 7. 75% shooting from that sort of range as, oh, it's driven up and it's offensive foul called. Filipovic trying to keep his emotions in check, less so the Austrian bench. And how good is the defense from Vucevic? Right in line. The feet were there first. Only one decision for the officials to make. And as we've seen, Hungary have been creeping back into this throughout the third quarter and the start of this one. Is that the moment that swings it back in Austria's way? Klepez over the top to Malbasic. Keller needs a bit of company of Hungary's liking. Oh, gets past him, but it's offensive foul called. And we'll all begin again with Hungary possession. Keller's got to be so careful. Pearl for Hungary. Verardi. Vucevic screened out by Keller. Filipovic. Well, he looked good from the last three. So you can understand why he went for another tray ball. Moratti. Vucevic. Thought about driving down the lane, but the check back. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Malbasic surely to put it up on the fadeaway. Pearl comes away and right around Malbasic as well, but the foul is called. And looks like Vucevic now has his third. And the changes rung once more. Ferenc and Ellingsfeld back into things. Nice work from Pearl, but Vucevic with fouls to give, wasn't he? Letting him aside. The Voda. Ellingsfeld. Oh! Take a bow, my friend. Let's watch it again, though. Was there a foul inside? Keller was looking rather carefully. Did go to the ground, but it's a 4-point game. 5:45 to play. Vujasevic needs a bit of help out there, or does he do it all himself? He doesn't need anyone. Maybe a big three-pointer in the context. He's struggled a little with the shooting, but back on that form right now. Pearl, across it goes into the corner. Voda takes it himself and repeats the dose. He's come alive in this second half as Voda. 15 points, 3 big three-pointers as foul called on Hungary, and it's Keller. Back into the game comes Bankin Vujasevic, certainly making sure the officials saw the contact. Vujasevic looking for the screen from Radosh. Swings it into Ogunseep. Can he get past Ellingfeld? Going this way and that. Oh, great defense. He's hurt as well, Ellingfeld. But will continue. But double dribble at just the wrong moment from Voda. They're so close, Hungary, to this. And let me remind you, if you've just joined us especially, Hungary just need 1 win from their remaining 3 games to qualify for EuroBasket. Yeah, there it is. Austria need to beat Hungary twice this weekend and hope Ukraine also achieve that same result against Hungary on Monday. Papage from way back. Doesn't find the accuracy this time. And back come Hungary. Every possession matters now. 4:20 to play. Banky finds Voda. And the white jerseys rush towards him. Banky gets towards the corner. Foul called once more. And Austria will see Hungary go to the line because it's the opposite of what happened in the third quarter. It's a little early. See Austria now in the bonus, so Banky will go to the line, and all these little factors matter now. Karahodzic into the game for Voda as we watch Banky from the line. But Hungary have to be more precise. Varadi in for Keller, incidentally, and Guttel looks like he's come in for Vujasevic. Radosh for Malbasic. 1 from 2 from Banky. 3-point game. Where do you see these next 4 minutes going? Guttel. Ogunseep. Papage gets away from Karahodzic. Guttel once more. Thought about the shot himself, but gets a super bounce pass from Malbasic for the layup. He has got such soft hands, Malbasic. You can see what a talent he is. Varadi, Banky. Foul called, offensive foul as well. And more optimism for the Austrian cause. Karahodzic will step out. Keller and Voda come back in as Varadi makes his way too. Karahodzic not in the right position there. It'll be an interesting weekend if this remains this way. Ogunseep, Guttel will reset once more. Needs a screen. Gets it from Malbasic. Klepej with a bit of open court. Ogunseep can't hold on to it though. He's a foot out of bounds, however, as Hungary looked as if they were going to get the steal. Hungary still with a foul to give, as you can see. More importantly, 2 seconds on the shot clock here for Austria. Who's going to get free? That's another foul inside. Nobody can quite work out, and it's Ferenc who's been called. And he is completely astonished, and that will, of course, now take Hungary into the bonus. So we're all tied on that score. Klepacz to the line. Wonder what's going through that man's mind right now. It's going to be a long weekend for all involved. Klepacz made that just that little bit more likely. 2 from 2. Hungary haven't led for such a long time in this game. Needing some inspiration with the final 3 minutes upon us. Benke, Keller, Voda. Oh, that is just sublime. Nothing from net. He just can't miss right now, and Cream rises to the top. 4 from 7 from three-point range now. Klepacz, who's also been hot off the rim. Voda with the rebound. Back to 4. Going to try and get around Gusel. Oh, what a play! What a play! Voda with the vision and the execution. And they're back to within 2. And if he has to do it single-handedly, Voda's going to drag Hungary into the final round, and that's poor from Basic. It's Hungary ball. Maybe the tension inside the Sports Palace in Kiev is getting finally to Austria. Couldn't be better poised, could it? Voda. More heroics from him. No. Benke. Back from Anningsveld. Oh, Benke drives it up himself. Oh, but can't finish. All about nerve now from here. All those hours of practice as Basic turns from the low post. Double team as well for his comfort. Klepacz again double team. Oh, inside to Benke from Basic, but he's denied. He's blocked. And here come Hungary with 80 seconds on the clock. Anningsveld. Voda. Surely not again. Oh, inside, brilliant. Keller, Ferenc for the layup, off the glass. We're tied at 73. Austria timeout. This game couldn't be much better. And maybe we're in for a barnstorming finish. 73-73 with 1 minute and 9 to play. Timeout called. Let's Oh, they were drawn to Voda like moths to the flame. Keller had the unselfishness to find Ferenc. And that kiss off the glass could not have been sweeter as far as Hungary are concerned. But this man, what a second half he's having. Like a caged tiger in the first half. And all of the aggression and frustration that comes with it, but goodness me, he's been superb. 20 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. But it's Austria ball with 1 minute to play. Klepacz off the rim, he's gone cold now, and Hungary with the chance. Surely it's got to be Vojvoda. Slightly surprised that Austria don't double team him. Oh, the steal! Basic delivers under pressure, and the jam, and Vojvoda's looking for a call that's not going to come. Finally, the double teaming worked. And timeout is called by Hungary, if only to settle Vojvoda's temperament right now. Coach Ivkovic decidedly unhappy, but the officials have to make the call. Timeout Hungary, 32 seconds left. Well, that's 7 turnovers now from Vojvoda, and also Keller has contributed 3. We have seen 4 from Basic, but you can understand turnovers perhaps a little more in his department. But Vojvoda's angry with himself as well in the situation, and Hungary need him to focus. Side out possession then, Hungary. 2 points down. Vojvoda looking to make it up. Oh, Ellingsfeld doesn't take it cleanly. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Vojvoda's going to have to do it all himself, off balance, and with Basic in his face, but Ferenc gets a crucial rebound. 9-second differential on the shot clock. Benke again drives it up himself, has to make it and does. The layup lands. And we're tied once again, 75-75. More fantastic drama in these FIBA EuroBasket 2022 qualifiers. It's Austria timeout time.
11 seconds, 11 seconds. Rebound. 11 seconds. No second shot, we got the right shot. Attacking the offensive rebounds. Guys, we deserve it more. Let's go.
A big time play from Ziliard Penke. 9 points in the win over Ukraine, but he's got 11 so far in this one, and few more important than that. Just needed it to drop. So 11 seconds left. Who's up for a buzzer beater? Who's up for overtime? You can count me in that bracket. Don't want this to end. We've seen some terrific basketball as well. If you missed it, Italy, Estonia, well worth the watch. Go to the official FIBA Basketball EuroBasket 2022 website for all the videos that you want, and also download the app. Been lots to enjoy today. Let's see what we've got now. Gutzel. Klepej. Varadi's now double teamed by Keller as well. Oh, steal. And now Hungary have the chance. Pearl pops it up. He's done this before. Off the glass, and we do have overtime. Hungary within inches of making it to the final round. But we have more basketball to come. And goodness me, you've got to enjoy games like this, haven't you? Austria 75, Hungary 75. Overtime awaits. These are the numbers. Hungary now, well, they've got the advantage thanks to Vojvoda in three-point range, but free throws, are they going to cost them? 47% only. This was the tying play. Benke just getting a little bit of help from the rim.
But you understand?
No. Hungarian is one. I think after Chinese is one of the...
Getting around Malbasic with something to spare, has to be said. And such a delightful kiss off the glass. That is if you're Hungarian. So Vovoda certainly amongst those to come out. Pearl, Benke. There was the bad pass, and Pearl had it within his grasp. Oh, wasn't far away from sealing the win. That would have meant so much to both teams. And frankly, would have been very cruel on Austria, who of course led by 14. If you ever wonder why the coaches make the money that they do, it's for going through stress situations like this. And Coach Ivkovic looks like he's been in a battle himself. Here we go then, overtime. Pearl in possession for Hungary rather. Benke towards Keller, back to Ellingsfeld. Pearl, quick ball movement this from Hungary. But it's off the rim, and Klepej will get the rebound. Gutul, Klepej, Lamasic, Malbasic and Vujasevic on court for them. Klepej, double team, Gutul. Vujasevic, doesn't get a call, but will get another shot. That's some way away in the end. Pearl. Vovoda's done ever so well when he's got to the corner. Pearl's looking to get into similar territory from the top of the key. Ellingsfeld. Keller with the offensive rebound. Another Hungary offensive rebound. Vovoda. Pearl with the twist and turn, but still not quite with the floater. Still waiting for someone to strike first in overtime. Gutul. Lamasic. Malbasic. Just assessing the situation. Oh, great bounce pass to Gutul. Lamasic has to make this, and does. They thought they were going to get into shot clock trouble there. Just in the fullness of time, the inspiration arrived. Now what can Hungary do? Vovoda gets the screen from Keller. And there was a foot in there, I think, from Malbasic that just impeded Vovoda. That is his fourth foul. You wonder whether that will make any sort of difference now. He's so key to Austria, you can't think otherwise. Vovoda, 2 from 2. Berardi comes back on for Vovoda. A little breather for now. He's going to be so important, you would think, in maybe the last couple of minutes. A very quick breather for him. Vujasevic, all poor. Straight beyond Klepej. How corners turn to hold the emotions in. It can't be easy in these circumstances for a coach. Hungary then with a real opportunity now. Benke kicks it back out. Pearl has got to set once more. The screen from Keller. 5 seconds. Berardi in open court, nails it. Absolutely drains it. And Hungary lead by 3. Midway through overtime. Beg your pardon. They lead by 3. The scoreboard hasn't quite updated, but foul called inside. 2:18 to play. And Austria will go to the line, and Voda makes his return. Keller now with only 1 foul remaining. Now Basic to the line. First one successful. How about the second? Every opportunity important now, and that one goes a begging. Scoreboard now updated for you. 2-point game. Hungary though with the advantage, and they've trailed for long periods. Voda's got them back into it. How about that for the layup that almost came off. Klepej will try it in the 7-3-point line and makes it. Puts Austria back in front. Another twist of the knife. 21 points from Klepej. He is leaving it all out on the court. Austria by 1. Keller. Verratti back to Keller. Oh, it just doesn't drop. How on earth did that not find the basket? Lamasic. Nice Klepej. Back to Lamasic from mid-range. Oh, doesn't roll for him. Wake up Hungary. Pearl. Stepping this way and that. Voda at the top of the key. Off the rim. Offensive rebound. Steady the nerves. Pearl drives into Basic, no call. Gets a screen from Keller and a good one, but the foul is called, I think, on Klepej. If it's Keller, of course, that's his 5th. And it is Klepej. It's just his 2nd as Benke comes back out. Inside the last minute too. And he wouldn't bet against overtime too here. Keller. Oh dear. Two from 7 now from the line. Kosh Keller. How Hungary need this. Oh, it's off the rim once more. Plenty of time still, but this would be a true dagger if Austria convert from here. Guttel, Lamasic, Klepej, Basic. Is the big man going to deliver just when his country needs him? It's Klepej, back out, Guttel for 3 off the rim. Hungry rebound. 10-second differential on the shot clock. So there's still time for Austria after this, potentially. All down to Zoltan Pearl. Keller again with the screen. Does he force him out? No. Benke off the glass. Magnificent. Oh, just in the circumstances. Hungary needing a moment of pure inspiration. Thought Pearl was out of bounds, but he wasn't. And it's Austria timeout. And they need something special in 11.8 seconds to maintain their involvement in FIBA EuroBasket 2022. Timeout call.
Wir werden eine Menge Attraktionen hier haben. Das heißt, wir haben Staggered Screen und so, Staggered Screen hier. Tommy weg.
Well, Pearl just getting the pass away before his foot went out of bounds. That is so special. And that is just even better from Benke. The more times that you see it. Moratti in his face, off balance, just sublime. And if that is what gets Hungary to qualification, it will be a moment to treasure. So what have Austria got in store? They don't need to rush. Moratti with the inbounds play. Guttel needs a bit of help. Oh, kicks it back out, eventually gets to Klepej. Got to come off a Hungarian hand. Moratti off the rim, Hungary ball, and they're going to FIBA EuroBasket 2022. Somehow they have pulled this one out of the fire. They trailed for so long in this game, but Voda has almost pulled them out of it single-handedly, and they've won it in overtime, 81-83. Benke with the final touch, and all the celebrations are around him. Hungary only led for just 6 minutes and 1 second of that game. Austria led by 14 at one point, and they are going to be heartbroken. But it's a second EuroBasket appearance in the final round for Hungary in the last, well, 2 tournaments. They made it to Romania, where they're involved in FIBA EuroBasket 2017. And there will be plenty of Hungary fans watching this and dreaming about where they can go and what they can do. But you have to feel for these Austrian players and that coaching staff and that backroom team. They have been through every emotion today. And they started off so sweetly from three-point range, Austria, but they're 36%. And Hungary making it through despite 9 from 19 from the line. How good was Voda in that second half and in overtime? Rebounds, well, it was the offensive rebounds that probably did for Austria. 12-7 in Hungary's favour, I'd suggest. And they are going to celebrate tonight, and they needed probably to get this done today. Voda with 22, just edging out Klepej with 21 for Austria. But you look at this schedule, forced, of course, by events out of anybody's control. 4 games in the space of 5-6 days, I should say, as we look at the key moments on the second half and overtime. Beaten by Slovenia, even though Pearl, Varadi, Voda, and Filipovici stepped up to the plate. But they would have to have played Austria again on Sunday, who were fresh going into this, let me remind you, and Ukraine on Monday. They will be so relieved to have got this done at the second attempt of those 4 games. Only 6 lead changes in that game as well, which will annoy intensely Austria. He was the man for Voda. Finding Ellensfeld for that one. But he could do it and did it all himself. And his numbers bear repeating for Voda. 22 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 or 4 turnovers. And what was he thinking with that late turnover that in regulation, where Mal Basic got the steal and laid it up in the end, only for Benke to tie the scores up. There is that turnover. And Austria must have felt they were heading to the final round at that point. They double-teamed for Voda all night. Probably hoped that they'd got the fruit that they deserved, but there, Benki finding some space in between Klepej and Mal Basic for the drive and the layup. It's been some day of basketball, I tell you. Italy, Estonia, a little earlier was an absolute treat. It played in Perm in Russia. And Serbia were pushed really hard as well a little earlier by Finland. But it was the killer blows from Benki from the sidelines that have decided this and sealed the fate of Austria. These are the standings. Hungary in second spot now. They will be going to EuroBasket 2022, FIBA EuroBasket 2022, and Austria will not. Been a pleasure to bring you this one. Thanks for your company. Plenty more basketball to come. Do stay with us.